17. Par 5.
Ooh. I don't know if I got enough power to do that shot tonight. Not from the medium tee. Not really. It's gonna die on the road.
It's unplayable. Very good. Quick feet.
Nailed it!
Eagle within reach.
Nice eagle. That'll do.
Hole 17. It's a par 5.
Off you go!
4.
Oh, yeah.
That's 20.
Let's try that again.
Hole 17. Par 5.
576 yards.
See ya!
Ah. It's out.
Well,
See ya!
I don't think it made it the last time, and somehow they gave me a
Hole
spot for a
17.
man-made
Par
object.
5.
Well, isn't a highway a man-made object?
Warning! Can't play.
See, now I didn't see it roll off, but
Yeah! You see that? Amazing!
Wow, well done.
I'm missing a coin here or something somewhere. And forgive me, it seems like I picked up a case of the hiccups. Ah. What is up with this chick? Oh, glasses. I'm like, what is on your face? Oh, really? Can I piss on this guy here? What is the one that has, I think that's the 18th hole.
Hole 18, par 4.
No, I don't. This is an interesting one when you have a shot where you can skim it in from the water, but boy, this is a kind of a tough one to do that from in this one, especially the way the wind is playing. Well, let's see. Let's see where we get. What do we get with this shot right now? Try a straightforward shot from here and see what it does.
Shot complete. Look at it fly.
Bounce on the fairway and go on the bunker.
No further.
And then just completely overshoot the green. Oh
Hit
my.
harder than normal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shot successful.
How do you get backspin on a shot like that? I don't think that's possible.
Nice birdie. Oh my goodness. So, what the hell am I doing here? I am just kind of killing some time and kind of seeing who pops up on the stream tonight. No,
honestly, I'm looking for anybody who comes in on the stream and actually has this game themselves and might be looking to play a little, well, not really match play, because I don't want to play something like super competitive. I just want to play a fun game, so like I'm looking for some people that I can make a game room that would want to just play a little match and not match, stroke play. Yes, just a regular old, plain old 9 holes of golf. Now, I was watching somebody else's YouTube channel the other day, and most of the live feeds, admittedly, are Japanese-based feeds, and just for the hell of it, I mean, I just popped in while I was watching and decided to play her in match play. Unfortunately, with the language barrier, obviously, I didn't know what she was saying, and vice versa, but it was cool to see watching the stream at the same time as I was playing the game, that, you know, the voice chat, obviously not what you type in, but the pre-selected stuff like, way to go, good job, great game, etc., you know, since it's the same game in this case, the language barrier, you know, it translated, so that's cool. Or I shouldn't say translated, with whatever was English, whatever the Japanese version of that popped up, vice versa. So you could kind of communicate, but, you know, don't go typing a bunch of stuff in expecting the game to do the translations for you. That doesn't really work that way, unfortunately. But, well, it was fun, though. I mean, that was cool. Watching it on the stream, though, I wasn't quite sure. I don't think she was expecting an American to pop in and play on her channel, but very nice of her to go ahead and not, like, kick me off for it, so she did beat me. We played match and went all 9 holes, and I lost 1 zip. So, you know, didn't bring my A game. Then again, do I have an A game? I don't think I have one on me. And, you know, the way to do it also is to make sure that you play standard equipment only. So that takes out, like, when I'm playing on here, I'm not using these super beefed up clubs and the triple hits, triple luck, whatever it is called, golf ball that, you know, gives you 3 chances at on the meter of a perfect shot instead of just the one single block possibility. So yeah, but right now I don't know. Here I am, just kind of walking around, not really knowing what I am doing. Why is this saying? Oh, okay. Sure. Oh, I see. That looks dumb. And yeah, apparently you can pay money, which get right. Oh. The heck? That's funny. The guy popped up like he was gonna say something, but then he went and ran off. Well, I know for sure it's nobody watching this stream right now, because nobody is watching this stream right now except for myself, just to monitor the chat, because I got sick of using the shrunken screen to put the chat on screen, especially because it took forever for the chat to go through, and it's so much faster just to look at my laptop right here to my right and monitor the chat from here instead. So, well, I got all the goodies from there, other than I probably missed some coins someplace. I don't know, but let's keep going. Get some more coins. Not that I need them. Holy crap, I have like 220,000 coins now. Have to see what they put up for purchase in the shop next month. That's something else I got to do this weekend is play my second qualifier game. Did make it through the first round. I just barely made a 11 under. Did a horrible job on the front nine. I could not land shots close to the cup, so every hole on the front nine I was basically trying to putt 20 to 30 footers with tough angles, tough greens, and of course the first round of the Beams Golf Tournament is the 18-hole Seaside with Teeny Cup. Now, thank God they didn't crank the winds or anything. It was standard club only, standard ball, and regular wind, but Teeny Cup. So if you, on most of those greens, don't land it pretty close, you're looking at a really tough shot to make unless you're super keyed in reading the greens and putting. Okay, so wonder where the coins are hidden. There we go. Scavenging. I mean, it is nice that once you figure out where the coins are, whether you start on the front nine or the back nine, that you know where they are on the other nine. Just based on what number hole you found them on. And I wonder if they programmed that on purpose, just so it was easier for people to find the coins, or if it was kind of a boo-boo that they decided to go ahead and let slip through in programming. So far, I am not finding any coins. Hole 1, hole 2, hole 5. There's 4th. Let's see, can we jump this? See anything on the floor? Sorry. Trying to monitor my Facebook chat here at the same time. Someone there that I don't want to just ignore. She has no clue that I am live streaming right now, though. So, yeah, not that I'm live streaming to any kind of audience right now, other than myself. That's fine. Not like I'm doing anything worth watching. I'm just talking to myself. I'm looking for pointless coins. I just can't think of anything to do with 220,000 coins in this game. I've gotten to the point where I don't really give a flying flip about most Avatar clothes. Cactus into my posterior region. That might hurt. Just a wee bit. There's one place you don't want to pull cactus needles out of would be your bunghole. It would be a little painful. Just saying. Okay, no coins here. Ooh, can we click? Yeah, not quite. Thought maybe I could jump there. Hey! We got coin. Right. Well. It's the 9th hole. So that means on the back 9. I think it's the back 9. Or is it the front 9? I always get confused. Is 1 to 9 the front or the back? I think it's the front. It gets more confusing when I play a game that has to use the terminology in and out. You got the in holes and the out holes. So you got a nose and a butthole? What? In and out? Here we are, picking up pointless coins. Nice pull with the distance. So, coins I don't care so much about. It's the gems that I want. Because I have now tried... Oh, let's see. I think I'm on my 5th set of custom clubs. Trying to see how much power I can get. I think the dude's name is Daikichi. I got one set of clubs up to level 25 power. I don't know, but it sure feels like it. That you should be able to get past level 25. Because I have seen some freaking ridiculously long drives. Sometimes when I'm out here on the open courses from some people, and I don't know whether that can be attributed to changing wind conditions, that 12 hours earlier the wind was blowing away from the hole, and now 12 hours later it's blowing into your face when you're taking a drive. Or for those of you who have played the original, well, I shouldn't say the original. For those of you who played Hot Shots Golf Out of Bounds, okay? You could do it with the traditional swing, and it added a little bit of distance, and I'm talking about the rabbit and turtle balls. But if you used advanced shot, you could add a ridiculous amount of distance to your drives. If you had the right, I mean, you had to aim way off to the right or the left, and then pull a rabbit or turtle shot. But the programmers set it up, probably by mistake, obviously, that those shots added extra distance also because of the additional long short on the power meter. And I played that game a lot to the point where I was used to doing it quite often, and could easily manage on the right holes, obviously. Now, there are some of the holes where I didn't play Crown as much, and normally I didn't want to risk on the Crown course a rabbit turtle shot distance, because I'd probably, most times that I did, end up, putting the ball off into the drink somewhere. Okay. I'm gonna give up on the coins here, I think.
course, I'm nowhere close to the 9th hole anymore. Where the hell am I? Jesus. Okay, so 9th hole. Oh, great. Yeah, let's not get ourselves stuck here. Job. Oh. Hey. Alright. Yeah, okay, so my buddy Steve just sent me a message. Yeah, Steve, if you're still on here, what I did, I turned mine off. I got tired of the delayed response, especially from my buddy Logan, who I went and saw the Lupin movie with. He pops on here quite a bit, and there's like a 30 or so second delay from when it pops up on the YouTube chat and to when it actually posted that to my PlayStation 4 chat. So I finally just gave up, turned it off. And speaking, oddly enough, Steve, speaking of which, he just popped into the chat right now. What's up, man? Brees, hey, how are you? That's funny, because my buddy Steve's watching too. Yeah, my buddy Steve's watching too, and he's like, why'd you turn off the chat window on the right side? And okay, now it just, the PS3 just kind of gave the voice chat for the popped in thing there, so. But that's why I turned it off, because there was so much delay. It was just easier to have YouTube pulled up.
That is fucking hilarious.
That is fucking hilarious. It was just easier to have YouTube pulled up and just read the chat off my laptop instead of messing around with. Let's see. Yes. Watching your stream right now. Can't find a chat window for some reason. I seem to have that problem a lot with the iPhone YouTube app. Chat. Yes, chat's turned off. I didn't know that was the thing. Yes, it is a thing you can do. You have to turn off. There's
like literally 2 seconds after I got in.
There's a checkbox that says something about whether or not you want to display a message at the bottom of your stream. If you turn that off, that turns off the whole chat thing. So then you don't have to worry about the shrunken display. So then you get it full screen. And then it also gives you an option if you want to have the messages read by voice, which it works, but it doesn't work. I mean, I hear it, but it's not super visible or super loud. And obviously, you guys can hear it too on the stream, funny enough. And I picked that up watching a Japanese feed of somebody playing a foursome on...
There's like a 2030 second delay after I type to the weird voice.
Yes. So, that is about right, I think. Which is faster. That's why I say it's faster than to watch the YouTube live chat, because that really gives you an idea of how bad the delay is from when you type it into the YouTube chat and then it finally shows up on the chat window on the PSN stream or PSX or PS4, whatever, PS something. PS who gives a fuck almost. So, I mean, I'm just doing my laundry right now, and I've just been, like, streaming, trying to figure out if anybody might pop on that would be interested in a little stroke play, 9 holes. I mean, how do you say it without it sounding bad, you know? So, I posted in my Facebook page one night that I was looking to play a game, stroke play, and of course... I think it was Marie that was like, oh, that sounds dirty. Like, no, just stop it. Stop it. Okay. So the coins are on hole 9, which means they're going to be on hole 10 on the back 9.
Yeah, and that voice. See, now the voice too, you can select whether you want it to go at normal speed, if you want to speed it up a little bit, if you want to speed it up a lot. But I don't think I don't remember there being a choice of like male or female voice. When I chat with Radical Reggie on his live streams, it's always way behind too. I have to anticipate his
Like when in a
next
podcast
question.
the other night we were talking Cardcaptor Sakura's wand is ready for release. Just sounds wrong.
Yeah, now I'm trying to read. So I'm trying to read Steve's comments on my phone at the same time. And let's see. Cardcaptor Sakura. Cardcaptor Sakura's wand is ready for release. Well, did you happen to see? I'm directing this to Reese. That Nerdist post about the Bluetooth-enabled Sword Art Online sword. It's going to be like $800. That is loaded with like, how do they say, 2,000 LEDs, and it's Bluetooth, so you can hook it up to a surround sound system in the room you're in. So when you swing it, it will make the Euclidator sounds. I mean, that's really cool, but wow, $800? I mean, it's cool that it all lights up and stuff, too.
I have seen it a couple times, not a fan of SAO.
Okay, okay. Sorry, man. Because I am, like, a big-time fan
See the sword thing.
of SAO, though. I've already watched the movie like 3 different times since I bought it again. Twice in twice subtitled and once dubbed. And so many of the fanboys, of course, their biggest thing
You see the
was
1500 Devilman statue?
that the Blu-ray release had a little footage added to it, which was the Asuna, like, nipple scene in the $1,500 Devilman statue. What the hell? Okay, seriously, I think you're gonna have to send me a link on YouTube to that one, or YouTube, on, send me a link on Facebook on that one, because I kind of want to check that out. What do we got here? And Steve says, no, Steve does not cough. Steve says, "Hi Reese, good to meet you on Christian stream, albeit indirect."
It's on right
Let's
foot.
see. What's this about? I found the video also.
There's 2 of them.
What video was that? Okay. Yes, I agree
Hi,
with
Steve.
Steve. Some of these things are getting absurdly expensive. And I thought the $500 that I paid with shipping fees for the Kirino soft bust thing was like over the top. Holy crap. Oh, okay, yes. Yeah. And the funny thing was, you know, he found it just at the same time I brought his name up. Like, how the hell does that happen? Good thing I wasn't saying anything bad about you, man. Actually, Steve, if anybody could fill you in on Lupin, Reese would be your go-to.
Oh.
Is that like Skol? I-K-O-L? Is it like Skol? Go Viking. Are you a Vikings fan? Okay, this is really weird now. I've got the phone laying in one arm, holding my controllers, laptop on my right, trying to read the YouTube stream. Is this what it's like for you, Steve, when you're like trying to stream now with your iPhone and monitor a
I meant to
Twitter
type LOL.
feed and Game Vault? Game Vault? What's Game Vault? Steve said he looked for some Lupin stuff at Game Vault today, but didn't find any. Okay. Did I get all the shit here? I'm not seeing any more. Yeah, so if you don't know, this is where you run around and like, oh, never mind. It says right at the top of my screen, I got everything. Oh boy, I really wasn't paying attention. Right now, I'm just running around all the courses, collecting all the bonuses. Mainly trying to get gems, because you have to collect the gems to upgrade your custom clubs. It's 10 gems for every upgrade. And you can do up to 10 plus 1 total upgrades. You get 10 with this normal upgrade dude, and then 1 by his brother. He can give you an upgrade past the 10 upgrades. Let's see. Stream was on my phone on a tripod. My laptop on my right, tabs open for YouTube chat and Twitter. Yeah. I had to ask Michelle, like, where did you get your tripod mount? And for that matter, what are you using to use your phone to stream on you were streaming on YouTube. I assume you were streaming to YouTube. Is there something in the app that allows it, or do you have like a different app that lets you stream? Yeah. That's about the same way when I shoot a really shitty shot in this game. I look at my laptop and see myself fail again. And by association, I want to say hello to my friend Antonio also, because Steve happens to be using a group chat that Antonio is in as well, and we actually do a lot of our sushi bowl planning in. Yeah, and I say that because I just see that Antonio's caught up and he's in there and reading the posts as well. Probably wondering, Steve, what are you talking to? Oh, okay. You know, they better not take that away when they demonetize my account, because I'll be pissed. I still want to be able to keep my live streaming. I've been stuck at 600, right around 620 subscribers now for a long time, and it's not like I'm not going and posting content as regularly as you do on your channel. So, you know, I've given in to the fact that there's no way in fuck I'm going to have 1,000 subscribers in a couple more weeks to be able to keep my monetization. Yeah, and see, I don't bother to monetize those anyway, so, I mean, actually, I haven't even bothered to set up my replays for monetization either. The only thing I usually end up trying to monetize are my unboxing videos. Yeah, but at least your other channel, you won't have a problem with that. I mean, you've got your Angry Marks channel that's well past 1,000. Obviously that too. The money was just kind of nice. It was one of those where after 2 years or so, here's a surprise $100 in my bank account. I'm like, ooh, score, nice. You know, but I, in a way, I guess I can see their point. They don't want to deal with people like me that maybe make $1 or $2 a month. And when they changed the monetization rules, it dropped even further. Plus, the YouTube Red bullshit. Did I get everything? Which, since I said YouTube Red, I think that's kind of funny because just for shits and giggles, I kind of looked through the monetization stats the other day and saw I made like 4 cents off YouTube Red views. I'm going, ooh, how did I do that? 4 cents, awesome. You know, that'll pay for that. That'll pay for that crown I need so desperately on one of my teeth. Yeah, here's kind of hoping that. I mean, I don't see it happening here in Trump Merca now, but that some other YouTube-esque streaming platform would open up that would, you know, allow for ad views for more common people like us. Well, you have your commercial channel-esque thing, but I'm just saying for standard people that just kind of throw content out occasionally. Ah, okay. And I just got the link from Reese there. People are signed into RedTube when they watch a video. Okay, well that's good. Okay. And I'm actually going to switch over on my laptop here so I can see what... Cool. Let's see. No, that's that Brad guy, right? Okay, so Logan is telling me, he sent me the links here, but he also mentioned the Anime Collector. Am I subbed to his channel? I am not subbed to his channel right now. And yeah, see, I don't get into podcasts. I don't really sorry, I gotta situate myself better here because now I've got 3 chat windows open here on Facebook. And somebody says something on YouTube again, and oh boy, I'm getting behind. Did it just it just finally read that I meant to type LOL thing, didn't it? What the hell? That's weird. Golf Story. Let's see. Steve says I got to show you Golf Story on Switch while you're here. That's all right, man. I'm going to try to rearrange my screens here a bit so I can see both the YouTube chat and Facebook at the same time. There we go. I think that'll work. Yeah. Yes. Logan, meet Steve from the Angry Marks podcast network. Oh my gosh! That in itself brings back memories. As the former voice of the Angry Marks podcast network, I cut a lot of promos for Stephen Day, or voice drops for a lot of his shows. Steve says, and if you ever want to do an anime podcast, I'm down, and hello to Logan.
Logan, Logan as in Reese, I should say. Because I'm seeing names on the one screen, I'm seeing usernames on the other. But, yes. So, I didn't mean to, like, confuse everybody. And it's, yes, and I guess I am still the voice dude. Still use the drops, and they're probably pretty old drops by now, because I don't think I've recorded a drop in a couple years. Hey, I'm going to move myself now. Yes. Yeah, I didn't mean to... Sorry, Steve. I didn't mean to make that all confusing, but... I'm throwing all sorts of different names out here. Well, that's true. Well, that wouldn't be a bad idea. If you need stuff to be re-recorded again, I'll try not to get sick this week either. So I still have a voice. Because we had... You're listening to The O Show on the Angry Marks Podcast Network. Oh my goodness. The O Show. As it was. So, I didn't mean to completely ignore Reese here. Because, so, the podcasts... I've seen, let me see, I think I've read some about it in the Anime Collectors Galore page on Facebook. I was looking through something the other night, and I saw like a whole page just full of like a itinerary of what was on one of the shows. So I've read some about it. Oh, baby. Yeah. Oh, that's a good one.
Don't mind me.
Well, no, it's I'm trying to figure out how to, like, work this all together. So I don't want to, like, leave somebody out in the dark here. That's why I tried to get this. I mean, I suppose I could turn the chat back on one of these days. It's just... I like the full screen better, too. I don't have a nice big TV like Steve has in his man cave. Plug for the video game collector, Mr. Mega Man fan there. And, yes, okay. Now that makes me think. MMF 189? Steve, have you broken it to Antonio that you're watching my live stream and that's why the chat has been lit up? Maybe he's figured it out. I don't know. So, again, now I'm just like...
Now we talked about the news of the last 2 weeks, upcoming releases, flag about a series or movie if we choose to watch the previous episode.
Wow, that was quick. Well, I always kind of wondered about his, Brad's channel when he first popped up on YouTube. I'm looking at that like, yeah, okay, okay. I didn't know if, you know, not to be mean or anything, but I didn't know whether he was trying to be serious or not, or... Of course, I wasn't much of a collector at the time either, so I just kind of looked at it like, well, yeah, most of this makes sense. Where the hell are the rest of the coins? Am I even close to the second hole? Where's the second... See where the second tee is. Direction is the second hole from T.
Ah,
And just
Antonio
generated the
is on the
show for like 3
tubes.
hours.
That is awesome. You know, hey, Steve, I'm still logged in on your... Well, not logged in. I'm one of the users on your PS4 yet. Why don't we just pull Everybody's Golf? Why don't I just go ahead and install one of my copies on your PS4 when I'm down there next time? This Friday. Going out for Sushi Bowl Friday. So, why don't we do that? Then you'll have it. I think I can do that. I will have to... I think I can also put my save data on my external drive. I should be able to install it. Not that that really does much good, because each character has to be played to be unlocked as far as I know. I mean, it took me long enough. I had to... last weekend I was doing a whole bunch of extra grinding just to get my power control stats maxed out to 100%. Monster Hunter. Yeah, Antonio says he needs to get a PS4 as well. Definitely, I would say I'm recommending the used route, because I got a really nice deal on mine at Gamers. They had that July 4th special that PS4 with one controller and all the cables. I don't remember what size hard drive is in this. Don't think it's a 500 gig, but I could be wrong. I thought it was something smaller. Is there a place where it tells me? Don't mind me. I'm in my settings, trying to figure out... system storage. Yeah, I do have a 500 gig. Okay, I didn't even realize that... wow. And I've hardly used 48 gigabyte out of 408 gigs, so I didn't realize I had a 500 gig drive. Wow. Well, shows what I know. And we're back. And it stopped raining. Oh my god. Or is it, oh my god? And let's see, there's a pretty fun podcast every other 2 weeks. And see, I've never listened to podcasts. Oh yeah, so that's okay. So that would make sense. So that's Steve picked up an import dating sim today for, you said the Saturn, right? I think you said the Saturn for, got it dirt cheap. But it's one of those, since it's an import, obviously it's all gonna be in kanji, and no translation patches or anything. I said I had the same problem because I bought, was it Rumbling Hearts, I believe? PS1 version 1 and 2 that they sold on the PS3 store. But again, they didn't bother to translate anything, nor did they give translated instructions. So I'm just... I tried playing it for a while, just randomly pressing buttons and going to random sites on the map and trying to do random things, and occasionally I would come to a screen where I got to play a UFO catcher game, and you got like little prizes of some sort if you pulled out the right little thing, like the ball would have stuff in it, but I don't know what it did. And you know, each time I did like one chapter, my stats would either go up or down, but it felt like I didn't really have any control, and I could choose a dude to date each time, and I think, and my stats would change based on who I would date, I think. Like I said, I have no clue. I somehow managed to play it over a few days for a few hours, and I really don't know if I got anywhere with it or not. But I didn't get a game over or anything. Yes, yeah. Oh. Well, now I haven't. Okay, Steve, I haven't actually listened to the CU podcast. What I do, if anything, is I watch YouTube. And I look up some of the recap stuff that I'm interested with on there, because occasionally something will pop up that, oh God, what's his name? It's been so long since I've watched his channel again. The Nintendo dude, and not James Rolfe either. Yeah. You may want to take a break. I mean, right now I'm just waiting for my. Thank you, Pat the NES Punk. Pat the NES Punk. I was actually watching some of his flea market things for quite a while. I got interested in seeing those, and you know, he'd have like the alert where he'd go by the vendor booth where the dude like totally jacked up all the prices quick, but then at the same time it's like I see he buys copious amounts of stuff, and it's like, I know you're going to be selling those off and making a little money on the side too, so don't completely go off on this guy for finding something and selling it and trying to make good prices either. I mean, I don't. Sorry, I have to take a drink there. My throat's getting scratchy. I don't agree with scalping, but every once in a while it's like, you know, if you can make money on something, just do it. Oh my God, 10? So Steve says, Pat said on his last podcast he's got about 10 flea market videos in the can now. Holy crap. Well, obviously the guy's got to be making good money off YouTube for one thing, because I don't. What the hell does he have a regular job, or is YouTube his life? I mean, some of these guys I don't know. I'd be interested to know, like with James Rolfe and Mike Matei, what they do on the side. I mean, I know you've got to be making good money. Ah, well, yes, okay, there's that. Pat's podcast is sponsored. I kind of wondered about some of the dudes lately that have been hawking for Castlemania games as well. Fruit bars? Fucking fruit bars? Really? Well, no thanks. I've never even heard of those. My gird. Choose. My gird. That's how I felt when I got home last night. I was like, I was hungry, didn't feel like cooking, so I was shopping for a couple things to get through the weekend. I picked up a rack of ribs, because that's one thing I like ever since Dolls made the switch over to AWG, and all the stores started doing the, they had a smoker outside the store,
So, of course, Hy-Vee had to start copying that afterwards, but... Excuse me, there's something to be said for a rack of ribs fresh out of the smoker. What do we got here? Steve's saying he bought some of the fruit bars. They're not bad. 10% off with Pat's referral and free shipping. Well, I suppose. Are they like healthy fruit bars? Are they junk fruit bars? Are they like fruit roll-ups? Are they like new age green tea infused? Sorry, Steve. Didn't mean to do that, but that was my lunch today too. So yeah, I picked up a rack of ribs, got some Hawaiian barbecue sauce, some coleslaw, and this taco pasta salad. Because I bought the ribs, I left the store with my groceries, got 10 miles away or so, and then went, oh, I didn't buy any barbecue sauce. So I didn't feel like stopping anywhere really, so I waited all the way until I got home, stopped at Harlan's. Okay, it's not Harlan's anymore. Stopped at Story City Market. Of course, everything's jacked up there because it's a tiny little hometown grocery store. And picked up the only barbecue sauce which was on sale, which was the Hunt's Heinz. Yes, Heinz barbecue sauces, which normally I don't like mass-produced, big-name, national brand. I'd prefer to get like Sweet Baby Ray's or Famous Dave's, but I wasn't about to pay $5 for a little bottle of Famous Dave's, so the only one that was on sale was the Heinz, $2. So I got the Hawaiian pineapple, which really turned out to be not too bad. I wouldn't go out of my way to buy it, but yes, okay, yes, Steve, they did go through, and they have lowered their prices on a number of things, but there are still items where either he hasn't touched the category, which is possible,
Famous Dave's
or
is legit. I miss the restaurant in DSM.
the other thing is that the small stores are on a different pricing zone from the bigger stores because of the quantity they buy, so they can't quite get all of the same costing. They will pay more for certain categories. So some of it might be that. I mean, I give him credit on some of the things like cheeses now. He's in the ballpark. His DSD, his dairy, he's in the ballpark now. So, but there are some things it still looks like they haven't actually gone through and done adjusting on yet, or they've just kind of decided because of their costs they're going to stick with the higher markups they're getting, which is, which is fine. I understand that, but and yes, Reese, be right by, like less than a block away from where I work, they did close Famous Dave's, and I'm sad about that because I've had some good barbecue there, good cornbread too. I kind of miss that because, again, that was a lunch option for me that was just a walk away from the office, which was nice. I was also sad, just throwing this out there. Not everybody feels this way, but I was also sad when they closed the Long John Silver's in Ames. Now it's a Mexican restaurant.
Yeah, the problem is it's set to everybody's golf, and I'm not really playing it, is the thing. And yeah, I'm not really. Yeah, I'm doing more talking than anything else. I'm barely paying attention to the game. I'm reading chat and half-assed going around and collecting coins. Thank you. So, yes, the guys are telling me I'm podcasting right now, and I don't even realize it. Well, I suppose. And I couldn't get any more low-tech with this podcast than I am right now. Because, funny, when I first got this thing, and I was checking with Steve about what microphone he used, he said that, you know, the one that comes packed in is junk, which I thought was true at first, because I could not get the fucking thing to work. So I could use my iPhone one that I had, and it kind of worked. I had to do a lot of manipulating with the plug-in on there, and it would work. I didn't realize, however, that on the PS pack-in one, there's a blue thing on the piece, which is a switch that turns the fucking thing on and off. What an idiot I was. So I went back to using that because, one, I wasn't having a hell of a time getting it to connect in the first place, but two, it actually sounds better than the iPhone one. Now, I am thinking about possibly getting something better though, because this is not comfortable having this earpiece in my ear for long periods of time. Golf Story. Yeah, I should check this out. Yeah, there's not much RPG to this, although I guess you could... I could... With this stupid leveling system they have, I guess that's the RPG element, is having to actually go out and grind your levels up. Yes, okay. Yes, it is on. I would hope it's on. Otherwise, I don't know how you guys would hear me if this thing isn't on. My pipes are not good enough to shout my voice over 200 miles. Oh, that's for sure. So, I want to play some golf. And I couldn't even find Rose or Brian. Okay, I don't want to play 9 holes right now. Hold on. So, let's see. Let's kind of look at some of the conditions. Ooh, teeny cup. I'm going to something with... There we go. We'll go to a course that has tornado cups right now. I think this is the most people I've ever seen in one of these live stream chats that I put up. My number got up to like 5 a bit ago. Ooh. And unfortunately, none of them apparently had this game or wanted to play a game with me. It's kind of sad. Yeah. You were getting... Oh, shit. That reminds me, I should have saved that that one I was watching when you were playing The Addams Family on your live stream. 'Cause on that, I hate to tell you, but the guy like breezed through that part. He had Fester beaten like right away. He used a technique. You know, you were having trouble with the bat. Because the bat kind of takes a delay and takes a bit to come after you, he would keep jumping over top of Fester, going to the other side, and then shooting the bat and taking care of the bat that way. And then he would get down as soon as he took care of the bat in the crouch position and would start firing off a whole bunch of shots from the umbrella. And every time one of those spiders came from the top of the screen and ran towards you, he was able to kill it because that spider, at the same time, when the umbrella opened, it would kill the spider. Does that make sense? It was the Addams Family on the TurboGrafx 16 Turbo Duo. Let's see. Let's go to... Oh. Slow down. Okay, now speed up. Whoop. Wow, dangerous driver here.
Hole 10. Par 5.
Yeah, okay. It really was kind of a bad looking game though. What was weird? I mean, just starting out, okay. The part there where you had to jump on the platforms over the water when the water couldn't kill you. So you could just walk right through the water. I mean, wow. No, seriously, that playthrough I was looking at too, the dude just walked through the water. He's like Jesus. He walked through the water.
Good shot.
Wow, some people have some seriously souped up clubs.
Nice shot. Amazing. Equal possible.
Ooh.
To the right.
That's a game I would love to play. Antonia mentioned Cuphead. That is something I would love to play. Maybe, now that I have some decent controllers that have USB connections, because I bought a Super Retrocade, maybe I should, because I have a Steam account. I actually have a demo on there of that U.S. truck driving simulator thing. I haven't actually tried playing a game on Steam yet with my USB controllers. That is a thought. Yeah, because there's no way in hell I can see playing a game of Cuphead and not taking a hit. That is freaking crazy.
Cuphead sounds so frustrating.
It's frustrating, yes, but oh, visually it is so cool. I mean, I'll take some of the frustration. That's all hand drawn, isn't it? The sprites for that were all hand rendered, I thought.
Shot successful.
Okay.
Getting over it with Bennett Foddy. There's another one where I'm just going to go, what? Who to what? That's what I thought. That I thought it was. Getting over it with Bennett Foddy. Wait, a rage game? Oh boy. Okay, so a rage game. Okay, I'll have to remember to try and check that one out here in a bit. Because I totally forgot. My laundry is probably like long finished. So, yes. Before somebody gets pissed that I'm leaving my shit in the dryer for like an hour and a half, I think I should probably end the stream now and go collect my stuff from the laundry room. So, I'm going to go ahead and 86 the live stream, but I will be back in a bit to once I get my laundry collected and all. I think Steve and Antonio, we're going to have to try to continue this discussion here. So I will be on Facebook when I get back, but oh yeah, okay. So what's it they usually say? Don't forget to subscribe, smash that like button if you like the content here today. Blah blah blah. Because I need to get to 1,000 subscribers, which is never gonna happen by whatever 20-something of February to keep my monetization. Because I'd hate to not make my $100 every 2 to 3 years, but ha ha ha. So, on that note, thanks to Reese for joining in. Thanks to Mr. Mega Man Fan. Thank you to Lord Zombie, all for joining the chat tonight. And just streaming a little everybody's golf, just for fun, which, well, I did play a couple holes, so technically, yeah, I did play the game, but otherwise, take it easy, guys. We'll talk to you again soon. Have a good night.